What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Free Falling Friday. So, obviously, in this episode, we are not doing a gameplay. I'm sorry. But there's important stuff that I have to go over with you guys. First and foremost, guys, we have finally reached 200 subscribers. So, that's not the whole point of this video. I'm not going to do a new vlog every single 100 subscribers we get. Not that it's not important, but it's not the focus of this video. The focus of this video is actually to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update with what's going on with the channel. So first and foremost, thank you. It just so happens to be right around 200 subscribers, 208 to 211, depending on what YouTube decides to tell me it is. Sometimes that number fluctuates, and I don't know if it's people actually leaving or if YouTube is not necessarily counting everything that they should, because one hour it might be 208, next hour it's 211, and usually I get notifications when people join. So, that's beside the point. Anyways, thank you for taking the time to check out the channel. I'm really happy and pleased with where we're at so far. I've been doing this since April. If you're new to the channel and you have not seen the very first vlog that I did, where I kind of explained how I got started, why I got started, all that stuff. But yeah, since about April and 200 subs, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and complain by any means, because that's ridiculous. Why would I do that? I'm doing this as a hobby to hopefully turn it into a career. But I got to start somewhere. Some people get lucky and they've got amazing stuff, but I know that I've got a lot of improving to do. So that's my goal, is to continually improve, get the better quality audio, get better quality videos as a whole, get better at my editing, all that stuff. You can always improve. Everybody can improve at all times. Nobody's perfect. So that's my goal. And seeing those numbers climb, seeing more people leave comments and likes, and the watch time increase, and all of that stuff, it's very encouraging. So thank you for being there for me. Really appreciate it. The second thing, I got a new mic, and hopefully you guys can tell a difference in the audio quality. Now, I don't want to get too technical with this kind of stuff, right? But essentially, I'm going to try my best not to. I'm going to try really hard. You know, if you've watched the vlog, the previous vlog, that I didn't know anything when I started this. I just started Googling and YouTubing how to become a YouTuber, what steps do you take, what kind of mic do you use, what kind of equipment do you use, what's the best. And I did a lot of research and checked out all the different recommendations and stuff like that. And so what I came to find out was that I was really being pushed towards the Blue Yeti. This was without talking to anybody actually in the industry. This was strictly what was already out there and what was the biggest. What could you buy for, your best bang for your buck if you're just starting out? And that was the Blue Yeti. Not that the Blue Yeti is a bad mic whatsoever, but for what I want to do, it wasn't quite what I wanted. As far as I would have to do so many different extra little tweaks and changes and everything else. Every little quarter of an inch distance from the mic meant everything. To completely change everything. How much background noise it was picking up and all sorts of other stuff. It was a continual struggle from April until this past week, when I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get a better mic. Now, the reason it took a little bit of time is because I was saving up to get an upgrade from a USB microphone to a XLR microphone, which is this beautiful device right here. The difference, if you don't know, and this is where I'm going to try not to be really technical, essentially it's going to be your quality, right? So almost everybody in the music industry, radio shows, all that stuff, they use XLR microphones. XLR is literally the cable that connects the microphone to whatever device is broadcasting, recording, whatever. So with a USB mic like the Blue Yeti, it just plugged directly into the back of my computer, and that was it. I was good to go. Very portable. XLR microphones can be very portable as well. They make wireless ones. They make all sorts of crazy stuff, right? Because then you start going into the actual music industry, not just radio, television, and film, that kind of industry. So it's a little bit more complicated. You've got more devices. You have to have a audio interface. So I was able to pick one of those up. I was able to get this beautiful thing right here, which is an Audio-Technica AT2035. It's got a little brother, the Audio-Technica AT2020, which is also a good starter XLR mic in my opinion, and according to a lot of other people as well. But the reason I broke down and got this one is it's a good baseline. Not only was it going to improve my audio, but it was also going to be a gateway for me to get a better, more focused broadcasting mic, and I wasn't going to have to struggle with the issues that I struggled with the Blue Yeti nearly as much with this one, because I can get actual hardware that will work with this that wouldn't work with the Blue Yeti, that will do some of the things that I want it to make my live audio sound the best that it could possibly sound. That's about as technical as I'm going to get with it. And unless you guys really want to know exactly what I do with all of my audio, what equipment I use down to a T, what programs I use with those, all of that stuff, if that is something that you're interested in, there have been people along the way, John especially, that has helped me out significantly in answering questions. There's a couple of YouTube channels that I watch of guys who do reviews on audio equipment and microphones specifically. They cover a lot of different bases and a lot of different microphones, and they have been extremely helpful in teaching me that each microphone picks up different vocals differently, and you really, in my personal opinion, you need to test out microphones before you actually purchase them. Go to a music store that wherever you're at, you should have one somewhere in some shape, form, or fashion. And if you don't, there are videos out there that you can see that will give you a good baseline of what kind of microphones do what is good for increasing the bass in somebody's voice, as opposed to one that is better off with boosting the treble. Depending on the tone of your voice, depending on all of that stuff, it really is important with the different microphones. So, try not to get too technical here, but if you are interested in that kind of stuff, I can do a video on all of my settings. It's not a big deal. I'm not a maestro at it. I'm not great at it, but I've had people help me out, and that's the least I can do, is help somebody else out who's interested in doing this, because it's a big bite to chew if you have no idea what you're doing and when you have no idea when you're starting out. There's so many different opinions out there. It's hard to kind of weed through them to figure out which is the best for you. And you really just have to look into it at that standpoint. Find out the details, all that kind of stuff. If you're curious about it, hit me up on social media, and either I can reach out to you privately, or if there's enough people that respond to that, then I can do a video for it, maybe on another Free Falling Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a weekend. Maybe I might mix it up a little bit, make it a little crazy. I don't know. So, anyways, there's that. And then the final thing, and the main reason why I wanted to do this video, I have made a Patreon. Check this. It should be right in the middle of the screen. So right in here. Check this little thing right here. Right here. Yeah. It should be right here. Check this right out. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what Patreon is, Patreon essentially is a way for you guys to be able to donate and support the channel on a monthly basis. It's very similar to a subscription through Twitch or through a sponsorship on YouTube. The reason I haven't gone through with YouTube sponsorship is because you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers in order to open up that feature on your channel. Obviously, we're at 210, roughly, and we're just not there yet. But I'm doing all of this out of pocket. I do get ad revenue building up, but YouTube has a certain threshold you have to reach before they actually ever pay you. I'm not there yet. I'm not complaining by any means, but if you are inclined to check out my Patreon page, I've got a lot of information on there as to why I do what I do. If you're new to the channel, you can check that stuff out, and you haven't seen the vlog, go back in my other videos about a month and a half ago. You'll be able to watch that and kind of see where I began and who's helped me out and why I decided to start doing that. It's all on my Patreon as well. But it's nothing too fancy. There's people out there that can go and they have, if you sign up for this tier, you can get t-shirts. You sign up for this tier, you can join my Discord. If you sign up for this tier, it's not that I don't want to do those things. I just don't have the means to be able to do them right now. I have plans for the future. I've got a lot of plans depending on how the channel decides to go. When that really it just depends. I don't know. But I need to be prepared for anything, and so I feel like this was a good baseline for people, if they were ever inclined to help support me and the channel, that they can do that in this manner. It's a very, very safe, very, very good company. There's a reason that a lot of content creators rely on these guys as a as a platform for them to get additional revenue, especially with everything that's been going on with YouTube, demonetization, and all that stuff. I really don't want to get into all of that. There's a lot of people with a lot of different opinions. I have my own. I just don't feel like it's worth getting into right now because, honestly, where I'm at, I'm an underdog. I'm a small guy. And so it doesn't affect me. I'm not going to sit here. It affects me. But it doesn't affect me as if I was somebody who was relying on this to be their full-time job. Those guys have a definite leg to stand on. Not that my opinion doesn't matter, it does, but there's a time and a place for that. And I don't feel like this is it. I don't. Yeah, it's not. There's other means that I can achieve at this rate, and I can't even access some of the features that YouTube offers as far as trying to get your demonetized videos reviewed and stuff. I don't even have access to that because my channel's not big enough. That's why I don't really want to talk about it, because it is what it is. But if you are inclined to check that out, the link is down on this main screen. It's also going to be in the description. Check it out. No pressure whatsoever. If you guys feel inclined to be a part of the community in a bigger way than you already are by being a subscriber, then more power to you. If not, I respect it. It's okay. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to, I didn't make this so I could instantaneously have every single subscriber be a Patreon member. That's not my goal. My goal is just for it to be there in case people feel inclined to do that, because I don't live stream. It's something I've considered. I'm just not there yet. And so until that point, and even then after that point, once I do dabble with it, dip my toe in a little bit, it'll be there if somebody wants to do that. And eventually the incentives and the different tiers will offer more and more features. And of course, I feel like I don't have to say this, but I need to say this. If you become a Patreon member in the beginning and I add additional features, of course, you're going to be included with those additional features. That would be cruel if I didn't do that. So that's the least I can do. And I'm giving out what I can right now. So I hope you guys understand that. Again, I feel a little backwards about asking for support in this way outside of just the normal, but it's up to you guys ultimately. I mean, if you like the channel, you like the support, would you like to support the channel as a whole? Watch us grow, watch us become even a cooler community than we already are, then there's a means to be able to do so. But anyways, guys, that's what I got. I got a new mic. I'm super excited about it. And I just wanted to do a nice little update. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go see Chris Stapleton this weekend with my wife and my in-laws. And I'm hoping this is going to be a lot of fun. Chris Stapleton is a really, really good musician. So whether you like country music or not, it's hard to ignore that kind of a talent. So that's what we got. And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. And I will see you Monday at noon Central Time for whatever episode I decide to do. It's probably going to be Conan. Most likely going to be Conan. Most likely. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.